And we're back. Journal entry number 3. Welcome to my life as an 8-year-old adult. Um, I skipped yesterday because I needed to watch Bridgerton, which I think that's a good enough reason to skip a day. Plus, there really wasn't anything interesting that happened in my life yesterday. At least I don't think so. So I felt like I could skip the day to watch Bridgerton, which I'm already irritated. I didn't read the books. I probably should, but I didn't. And when we got to the end of the first part, like the end of episode 4, I was extremely irritated. But what I can say is I am happy to have moved from one cottage to another. I've been talking about both of these shows with some people that I work with, and all I could think to myself was like, I can't escape these cottages. Like, maybe I need to go to a cottage. I just feel like I'm missing that in my life. So maybe, one day in the future, this year, somebody will ask me to go to the cottage with them. I don't know. Maybe I'll get my own cottage. I don't know. Mind you, neither of the cottages were what I would have envisioned for a cottage. But there's that. These past 2 days, I have engaged in a technical writing course, which will help me in my professional life. I was very excited about taking it because it was on my quarter 1 list of goals. Even though I told myself that I'm not doing goals, it's not that I'm not doing goals necessarily. I'm trying not to put hard expectations on myself to do so much. I just want to be able to freely do what it is that I want. And, if I decide to start something and stop it, I don't want to be so hard on myself, because I have been extremely hard on myself in the past. But moving forward, that is something that I want to move on from. But the technical writing course was very interesting, and I feel like I learned a lot of new techniques that I can use in terms of sentence structure and how to deliver information to people. My job, we use a lot of big words, so I don't know how we would be able to I guess simplify them for people to better understand, because sometimes the word is just what the word is. But I do think that it will be able to help the team in terms of consistency across the board. I feel like we've been consistent, but I think it'll help us be even more consistent than what we have been in the past. But that was the large bulk of both of my days today, and I was actively trying to pay attention, so it felt kind of boring at some points, because we're literally just talking about writing and sentence structure and how to deliver information to people, and then you're just like, how many ways can I say something? I'm usually very straightforward with how I deliver information to people, not even thinking about all the time, I guess, if they necessarily understand what it is that I'm saying. I do ask, do you need me to clarify anything? But I guess in this upcoming season of my professional journey, I will seek to find better ways to explain things to people other than using the words that I normally use, challenge myself to find better words to use so that everyone can understand it at the level at which, they can comprehend things. But yeah, and then toward the middle of both days, I kind of just worked on work stuff, but I also took time to write some stuff down for some things that I want to do in my personal life this year. I haven't necessarily been, like I said, I haven't been thinking of leaving my field all the way, but I would like to engage in something outside of my field that could be, I guess, like, I think something that like I'm just a little bit more passionate about, a little bit more drawn to, something that connects to me personally. Because right now with the current role that I have, like I enjoy the way that I'm able to, I guess, encourage people with my words and like helping them understand that like what happened, it happened. You can't change the past. You can only change the future. But it's mostly, I feel like, just me checking off a to-do list every day, and I do get extreme satisfaction out of completing tasks. I will say that. I am a check this off the list, check this off the list person, and I feel like with my current role that I'm just checking things off of a list. But I was having a conversation with my supervisor, and we kind of both recognize that in the roles that we have in the area that we work in, that like the work that we do can be kind of like emotionally restraining in a way, because all of the words that we use are already pre-picked for us. Like you can't really have an opinion in that world, and it's okay, it's fine, but like I needed to do something that I could have an opinion in, or like I need to do something where I can have an opinion, where I can have a voice, and it's not just me strategically making a decision based on like the information that's in front of me. It's me freely expressing how I feel in a space that's only for me. So I was kind of brainstorming some stuff in that realm, and I really think it's something that I want to pursue. Somebody mentioned me going back to school for it. I don't think that I will ever be going back to school. I will be learning from life moving forward, because I can't do another assignment. I'm so sorry. Like I can't I can't I can't have anything else be due at 11:59. Like I feel like I was in college for the entirety of my 20s. Like I literally was. Like I was in college from 20 all the way until 27. Like I just graduated with my second master's in in August of 2025, and I turned 28 in October. So like I was basically in college for 20 to 28. No, I don't want to do any more school. I have thought about going back to get a doctoral degree. I just don't know when that will be. Like, and I don't even know if like by the time I get to the point where I want to get the doctorate, if I'm even gonna get it in what it was that I wanted to get it in originally. Like, I may just change my mind, but like I'm not going to just pursue the terminal degree because it aligns with what I'm doing right now. Because what I'm doing right now may not be what I'm doing like 5 years from now. It definitely won't be what I'm doing 10 years from now. So yeah. And you know, my plan for tonight is to just enjoy my evening. I'm gonna cook me some ramen, and I'm gonna crack open my iPad, and I'm gonna continue to brainstorm some of my ideas. I think one of the things that I really want to do this year is like start taking acting classes. I think that that would be so fun for me. Just to see like how it goes. Like I want to see how I would perform in that space. I do want to read more books. I have a couple books that I plan on reading, and I also have books here in my apartment that I purchased that I never read. So my goal is to get through all of those books. Hopefully they're good. What I think I need to start doing is I need to start reading the samples of the books before I go and purchase the physical book, because I feel like I have a lot of physical books that I don't necessarily, I don't think I'm gonna finish them because I don't think I actually like the book. And that hurts me. It really does, because it's just gonna sit there and not get read. But I guess I could give it away to somebody. I'll do that. You know, all of the books that I have, I'm gonna read them. I'm gonna read like maybe like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 even. And if I'm not hooked by chapter 3, I will give the book away, because I don't know if it's going to be a book where I'm like, I'm going to sit this to the side for another phase of my life. Like, I just don't think I'm going to want to read the book. But yeah, I want to start taking acting classes. I want to start reading more. I want to let my mind run free. And like I said, take everything that's in my head and put it into the physical world. I started journaling last year when I first moved, and I want to continue writing. I just want to write. I don't know if it's going to be good or if it's not going to be good, but I just want to write to get everything out, the good thoughts, the bad thoughts, the truth, the nonfiction, the fiction. I may start writing my life story, a memoir. I don't know though, because it's a lot of stuff that happened in my life that I honestly don't even remember. Like, my parents came to visit me back in one of the months, and they were talking about something that happened during my childhood, and I was like, that did not happen. And they were like, yes, it did. And I'm like, I have trauma blocked so many things that I don't know what's real and what's not. But it's Friday, the weekend is here. I really enjoyed these past 2 days, and my plan for the next 2 days is to allow myself to rest, allow myself to be free, allow myself to put all of my creativity out. And then next week is a 3-day work week for me. I'm so excited. Going on a bachelorette trip. I may record some stuff. I don't know. I don't know how good I would be like with the action shots, you know, like recording everything that's in front of me. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I'll have to see. For right now, I've just been very comfortable sitting in my bathroom, sitting in front of my phone. But we'll see how it all goes. But yeah, that's my life. That's my update. Even though it may be a bit boring, that is what I have. And then maybe like when I start doing more stuff and I start getting out more and I start having more adventures, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should go on more adventures. Like, I should find things to do to just go do it and then report back. Yeah, I might do that. What should I do first? I'm going to like this interactive game place tomorrow. I'll report back on that. I've already gone, but you know, we'll combine both experiences into one and report back. I'm excited to go because I get real competitive when it comes to trivia, because I feel like I know everything. And that's a problem. That's a problem because I don't know everything, but I feel like I do. So I'm about to go cook my food. I'm making ramen. I don't know if I said that already, but I'm about to go cook my food, and I'm gonna prop up on my couch and turn my TV. I might read. I finished the book today, but I might start another one, or I might start a TV show. I don't know, because I watched Bridgerton yesterday. Like, I don't necessarily want to watch TV. I want to do something else that, you know, stimulates my brain. Maybe I'll have a dance party, an imaginary concert. I've been getting back into Ariana Grande. Anytime I get back into an Ariana Grande phase, that's when I know I need to be grounded. But yeah, day 3. I've made it to day 3. I did better than what I thought I was going to do. But thank you for spending time with me. I'm happy to always spend time with myself. And yeah, let's all have a great day. Well, let's all have a great night.